HE Labs, my name is Ben. Hello, welcome to the micro soldering show. Yeah, today in the morning I just had no time for doing a video because Leica was in our house to present a microscope. The S9i was interesting, but it's a very expensive microscope. So let's have a look if we get one or not. Let's see. Okay, we just start by an iPhone. Let me see, iPhone X, and the customer writes, what does the customer write? 1 second. Customer writes, okay, device doesn't work and Apple wants to charge €590 for repair. So, what do we have here? The first thing we do is just using our beautiful ICC Pro and see where the problem is. Okay, so you didn't see anything. I have a new device here, a new ICC Pro with the hidden feature active. So I don't want that anybody can see this because we have some days until we release the hidden feature. See duck flex test and IC test, and after that we see TriStar, Hydra. Okay, so let's just check what's the problem with this device. Okay, we have no charging current. We say no symbol for the battery. So we take out the screws on the bottom. Today in the morning I did a nice work. It was an iPhone 7 complete board swap and it just looked amazing. Do you know these moments when you do something and it just all works perfectly and you don't have to do more than you really should do in this repair? It was just amazing, and yeah, the result was very, very nice and clean. What about Andy? What is he doing? Andy is
Talking on the phone.
on the phone again. So now I just want to disassemble the phone. And let's see what we have here. Let's check, and we got a short on the main line, on the main power line. iPhone X. What was this, Andy, again? I just get out the screen now. Please finish this iPhone XR, it's really important, boy. Or give it over to me and I fix it. Just have to finish this iPhone X. Okay, now we just take out the board. Disconnecting all the components, taking out the screws for the logic board. Taking out the SIM tray, it's always important, don't forget that. And take out the logic board. So, now we see that beautiful logic board and we want to know where the problem is. So, I just want, can you please give me the timer? Okay, thanks. And let's see if the short is outside the board or inside the board. And it's inside the board, not outside. So what we have to do now is just to separate the board. Then finding the short, re-roll the board, getting it back together, and the phone will work fine again. Getting it onto the preheater. Taking off the glue. Do you have the next one with error, Seidel? Did you have the next one which doesn't work? Okay, so I took out the glue. So we just wait until the preheater has reached the right temperature and then we just separate the board. Preheater has reached the right temperature. Now we just start by heating the board up, just a little bit, helping get the board faster separated. Have a nice day, Peter. Peter's done for today. Peace, ciao. Tschüss. Das heißt ja nicht, dass du die dann nicht trotzdem fertig machen musst, die du dabei hast.
Ja doch, aber dann ist die was jetzt.
Ja, du musst ja die auch noch fertig machen. Die alle, die wir hier haben, muss ja auch fertig gemacht haben. stellst du dir vor? Hä? Oh! My honey, I just fell down! Wow! What the heck? Keitel 58 is just saying, oh, I don't want to do so many ICC pros because it's a lot of work. He's like a pussy. Okay, now we just clean up the board. Taking a clean wipe. And let's see where the short is. So the short is not on the top side of the board as usually. Top side of the board is fine. So the short is on the bottom side of the logic board, but first I just want to take off the solder. Yeah, the view with the Leica was just amazing. You can't imagine how many difference between the size and the Leica is, really. I didn't thought before that there is so much difference between two microscopes which are high priced. So we just take off the old solder.
Geht? Bisschen schmutzig.
So take the solder out. Take the solder off, not out. Completely, and now that looks okay. Take a wipe and just clean the middle frame. And now we just take off the thermal paste. Okay, done. Thermal paste is off. Now we can just brush the board one time completely. Pushing with a wipe. And now we have a super clean board. Okay. So now we take the thermocam, open ZXW just for you to show what I do. And what I do now is just inject some voltage directly into the VDD main here at the side of the board. I just want to show it to you where we have ZXW here. Okay, directly into the board. I just get some voltage. And then we should see where the problem is. I take my ground here. And we can already see that here. One cap. And you can see it perfectly. Okay, here you can see the cap, the short cap. Let's see. Just as it orientate, okay. Here, okay, I know where we are. Okay, let's see under the microscope. And here we see the broken cap. So now we just have to take out that capacitor here. we got it out. And now we just get a new one in. Okay, it's because of the holder. There is a magnetic field on the holder, and you see, then the cap just wanted to go on the top. Okay, we do it in that way. It's not a problem. And just using some hot air. To get it into the right place. And done. Great. Our shot should have been gone. And we have no short. Fine. Let's do the re-bowl of the board. Where is my heatsink for the iPhone X? Here. Now we just need stencil. Okay, looks good. Here we are. I hope this is enough solder. It's 183. No low melt. Need a little bit more. Now we just clean the stencil, and let's see if we got solder everywhere. that's okay here. Perhaps. Perhaps just a little bit more here. Okay, looks good. Here it looks okay, here it looks good. Enough here, and all is fine. Okay. Now I just want to reball that board. By the way, do you know Kyle 87? He's straightly coming from the hood, sitting next behind to me. If you want to see him, Kyle 51 on Instagram. Kyle 91, sorry. Like Playboy 51. Okay, wait a short time. Going over here. For me, this is really the best stencil I have ever seen for the iPhone X. So I'm working with 183 paste and no preheat on reballing the board. So it's just a little bit slower as if you would use low melt and preheat, but therefore you got a better solder connection later. Okay, we are done. Looks good. I think should be done in all the areas. Taking out the stencil. Having a look. Looks great. Cleaning the stencil one time. Taking some flux. And then just do fast reflow. Muss das Display mit rausholen. Ja. Okay, this is done. Wait a short time, take out the heat sink, taking a brush, brush the board, taking a fresh clean room wipe without solder paste on it, and pushing slightly. Done. Now we just have to take off the solder on the top side of the board. If you want to know him, Keinerlei91 on Instagram, okay? Keinerlei91 on Instagram. The man who can do the iMesa with blind eyes. Yeah, really. Looks like shit, but has skills like God. Yeah, I know your.
Beim Andi passiert, das war keine Absicht.
So we just need to take off the solder here. Annie, I'm doing work. What about the XR? Do you think you get it within the next hour? Anyway, you have to. So, take some new solder wick. My solder wick was empty. And now we can finish the cleaning. Done. Now we just take a brush, brushing the board. Pushing with a fresh wipe. And cleaning around everywhere so it looks good and clean. So this is pretty okay. Yeah, pretty okay. So I think we can start by just getting these two board halves back together. Just need preheat the cam in the right position, so 1 second. Okay. So we need to get down some flux here. Okay. And now we need to get the board on it, the top board on the bottom board. Like this. And after that we get up the preheat, waiting until the preheater reached the 185 degrees, and then we just help by using a little bit of hot air to get it back together. So wait a short time until the preheater has reached the right amount. Have you already done the quotations, David? Kostenvoranschläge?
Kommentare.
Kostenvoranschläge.
Noch zwei nicht machen.
Ah, gut, aber das, was links steht, ist schon gemacht. Super, alles klar. Okay, so now we just go to soldering them board halves back together. So we just have to solder. Just solder the board back together. And I just use a little bit more airflow. To just getting it back together better here in this area, and yeah, now it goes down. Looks good. Done. Now we put off the preheat and we just wait for cooling down. pretty good, I think. Let's go under the microscope.
Einsenden, da können Sie entweder das Gerät hier kostenfrei einsenden, alternativ können Sie auch
Yes.
iPhone-Reparatur, können Sie die Reparatur gleich buchen.
Yes.
Wäre auch
Looks okay, but I want... Oh, okay. Microscope has been gone, no problem. I just want to give it... Just because I work with really low temperatures in these cases, and I just want to get it a little bit more flat at one area, here in that area. So I just reflow it one time.
sollte es dann nicht das sein, aber es ist in dem Fall ist es jetzt nicht. Genau. Ja. Nee, das ist dann auch, Sie bekommen am gleichen Tag den Kostenvoranschlag, den Sie am gleichen Tag auch beantworten. Dann, und auch im Falle der Vollkosten wird dann auch am gleichen Tag der Payment zahlen, ist die Bearbeitung genauso schnell. Das heißt, geht ganz gut. Genau. Ja, die können Sie dann direkt an der Stelle downloaden, ausdrucken. Ganz wichtig ist das Auftragsformular, dass das ausfüllen, beilegen.
Done.
Ja, das ist ja alles. Ja, habe ich keinen Zweifel. Super.
Looks good for me.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Place it down here so it cools down a little bit more fast. Let's see if we can zoom a little bit more. Zoom in. Perhaps you can see a little bit more better now. Going under the microscope, yes, it's completely flat in all the areas. So it was okay to just give it a quick reflow. And now let's check if that board wants to work again. Connecting the ambient light sensor so the screen is not getting dark on boot. So short has been gone. And what about the boot? Boom! Back to life again. iPhone X after just a little short on VCC main or VDD main between the board halves on the bottom side. Just replaced that cap, rebolt the board and soldered the board halves back together. And now we should have a fully working device again. I just turn my hand over the phone because I don't know if there is any private picture on the phone, and it is, but now can't see anything and it's pretty okay. iPhone X back to life again. I hope you liked the video. Oh, you can't see me. I deactivated the main cam. Okay, but now I'm back. I hope you liked the video. If you want to learn things like that easily, you can do that at a Border Level Repair School Germany. And if you're working at the repair industry for smartphones and tablets, you can just join our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany. Okay, I'm out for today. I forgot something. Buy the amazing ICC Pro on iccpro.de, a tool which every technician in the whole world should use. I'm out. We see us with the next video. If you want to join our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany, you can do that, but please answer the questions, otherwise you won't be accepted. Boom! Back to life again. Use Ben.